Ever looked at a map and wondered why a state's capital is where it is? Sometimes, the reason isn't grand strategy, but pure human drama-greed, spite, and massive ego trips. These are the stories of America's forgotten capital cities. Let's start in Nebraska. 1867. The capital was Omaha, but politicians south of the Platte River were fed up with Omaha's power. So, in a brilliant act of spite, they voted to move the capital to a tiny, muddy village named Lancaster. To really stick it to their rivals, they renamed the village Lincoln. Why? Because many Omaha politicians were pro-Confederate sympathizers, and they hoped the name of the late president would be so disgusting to them that they'd refuse to move. The gamble paid off. Lincoln, born from a political insult, is still the capital today. Then there's Georgia, the king of the moving capital. It shifted 5 times. It started in Savannah, then fled to Augusta to escape British troops. After that, it was a free. As people moved inland, the capital followed, first to Louisville, then Milledgeville. But these moves weren't about logic. They were about money. Powerful land speculators would buy up cheap land, lobby to make their town the new capital, and then cash in. Fortunes were made and lost overnight as the political winds changed. And what about Illinois? A town called Vandalia was built specifically to be the capital. For 20 years, it was the center of state politics. But then, a young, ambitious lawyer you might have heard of, Abraham Lincoln, had other ideas. He and his allies, known as the Long Nine, masterfully outmaneuvered everyone to move the capital to Springfield. The people of Vandalia were so desperate they tore down their old state house and built a brand new one practically overnight to prove their worth. It didn't work. The decision was made, and Vandalia faded into a quiet historical town. Behind each of these moves were real people, families who bought land, built homes, and opened businesses, all believing they were at the heart of their state's future. When the capital moved on a whim, their dreams and often their towns collapsed. These forgotten frontiers are more than just footnotes in a history book. They're a wild reminder of a time when the entire future of a city could be decided by a single vote, a grudge, or a clever political scheme. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this trip into America's quirky history, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more stories you didn't learn in school.